Hey you guys, welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. It's now time for a quick teaser from the Younger You segment brought to us by our friends at ABC4. Here he is, Troy Thompson with the Younger You.
Thanks, team. Well, tonight is all about breast revision. But before we talk to Dr. Rubin from Trilogy Medical, take a look at tonight's episode. Breast revision. Tell me what it is.
Sure. It's simply any female that has had breast implants before, there can be issues with the implants. The implants can get what we call encapsulated, or scar tissue can get really thick around the implant. A second issue is that the implant can shift, and this is one of the more common ones that we're using this mesh for, is where the implant is falling too far off to the side, too far down, or even too far towards the center. So today what we're going to be doing is taking out that old saline implant. The implant has shifted over to the side and kind of fallen down because the pocket that it's sitting in is too big for the implant. So we're going to remove that old implant, put a brand new nice silicone implant in, which has a little bit more of a natural feel and a little bit better shape. And then we're going to create a sling with a piece of mesh. It's a special material that's designed to help hold the implant in place so the implant can't fall down anymore. Yeah, it's truly the best operation for this problem. There are very few other options, and the other options have high recurrence rates. They have high failure rates. So from a patient standpoint, even though some of the other options may be a little bit less expensive in the long run, if you need 2 or 3 operations to fix the same problem, then you've not really saved any money in the long run. Over the longevity of this operation, this should last her 15, 20 plus years.
Dr. Rubin, amazing work tonight. I'm really looking forward to seeing the episode. What is breast revision for everyone out there that doesn't know what it is?
Sure. It really encompasses any kind of breast procedure where if a female has had a breast augmentation or a lift previously and is no longer satisfied with the results, we can change that dramatically.
All right. The topic that we're talking about tonight on the show is the mesh. What is the mesh, first of all?
Sure. So the mesh, it's called Siri-Mesh, and it's just the name that the company has given it. It's a silk woven mesh, and it's got broad interstices between the woven mesh, and what it does is it creates an internal bra. So it creates a sling to help hold the implant in place and give us an amazing shape to the breast.
Do you need an implant for this procedure?
We're starting to use it without implants now as well, but the ideal is if someone has an implant malposition or the implant's sitting too low, we then create a sling to hold that in place, and thus the internal bra, holding your breasts where they're supposed to be without anything else.
Okay, stupid question coming from a guy. Do you then need to wear a bra?
You may not.
Okay. How is each mesh bigger depending on the size of the implant that is in there to begin with?
Great question. We actually, it comes in a large sheet. We actually cut it to size so we can really tailor it to the individual person and what their ultimate goals are.
Where's it sitting underneath the breast? Like right near the implant, or just under the skin?
So it's underneath the skin, inside the breast, right underneath the implant, holding the implant in place so the implant can't move, it can't fall down on the chest, it can't fall into the implant, which is, as you know, happens to many, many women that have had implants.
Dr. Rubin, thank you so much. We really appreciate you coming in today. I'm looking forward to seeing how the procedure works and the after results as well, so thank you. If you want to find out more information about Dr. Rubin and Trilogy Medical Centre, head over to theyoungeryou.tv and you'll find all the information there. Team, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Troy, and you can check that out tonight at 9:30 on the CW30 and also Saturdays at 4:30 on ABC4 Utah. So thanks to Troy Thompson. Be sure to check out The Younger You. Well, it's about 45 minutes after the hour. When we get back, we're going to share with you the newest employee of Vail, and he's adorable. You won't want to miss it. That's after the break.